Hello everyone, little buns, cozy campers from my Twitch stream, whichever you prefer nowadays, even by name. Maybe you want to be called, I don't know, little goblins grabbing your food delivery when nobody's in the hallway and you just gotta creep out there, you little goblins. That's what I am anyway. It's good to see you. It's been 9 months since I posted my New Beginnings video, my goodbye essentially from YouTube, and I am holding true to that. I am not returning to this channel on any kind of consistent capacity, but I've just felt compelled to come back and give an update because in my last video I did give you a plan of kind of what I wanted to do with YouTube and Twitch, and I sent links about that stuff, and a lot of you followed those channels, and I really appreciate that support. Unfortunately, you may have also noticed that I didn't end up doing very much with those channels, and there's a reason for that. And that reason, can be summarized by Master Chief when he says the mission changes. It always does. He's right. I guess I wanted to catch you up with what I have been up to, because there is, I'm doing, in my opinion, some of the most meaningful work that I have ever done, and it matters a lot to me. And it came completely out of left field. It was something I thought maybe I would be doing in my 30s, not in my late 20s. I'm in my late 20s. I just turned 26, by the way. What the butts? I don't understand it. I'm really excited about the work that I'm doing, and I know a lot of you have no clue about it. So I wanted to come through, give a little update, tell you how I'm doing, and clue you into that work. So I'm going to start with my professional stuff, with my work, what I'm doing, and what you guys can check out. And then I will tell you a bit about my personal life update. So I still stream on Twitch. I'm still doing the campfire show with my cozy campers and the whole cozy vibe. And we do focus on storytelling still. My stream schedule, however, has reduced quite dramatically. So instead of streaming 4 days a week or more, I'm now streaming twice a week, and that is on Monday and Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those are kind of like bookend streams for your week. That's my intention anyway, is that we can kick off the week together on Monday and then close it out on Friday. And it gives you something to maybe look forward to and something on your Monday to kind of get you started. And that's my intention. If you are one of my stream viewers, I hope you can, tell everybody how fucking cool it is in the comments. And if you are interested, you can find the link to my Twitch in the description. So a short time after I posted the last video promoting, Twitch and my new YouTube channels, which we're going to focus on storytelling. I don't know how much I said about storytelling in my last video, but it's always been a dream for me to be a video game storyteller, and that can mean so many things. But for me, it meant writing a narrative, or writing a world, or writing characters for video games. And I thought this was something that, I'd use Twitch in my, 20s to kind of build up I don't know, something. And then in my 30s, I might have an avenue into that world. A short time after I posted that last video, I was reached out to by a very cool woman who caught wind of my stream and liked what I was doing around storytelling and wanted my thoughts on her project. I had this gut instinct that it was really cool. I had this gut instinct. I'm like, this just feels like I should follow the string, So I was asked to consult on this cool gaming project, and long story short, I am now head narrative designer at PAIDIA Gaming, doing what I thought I would be doing in my 30s. So PAIDIA Gaming is a website. It's kind of a nexus where all of your gaming needs are meant to be met in one place. We're in beta right now. We're in a really early stage of development. We're not available on mobile. And as of this exact current moment, if you open our website on an ultra-wide monitor, you're going to want to shift it to just one side of your screen because we're developing some resolution stuff. But the site is great. And so if you're interested, it is in beta, but there will be a link in the description. I just want to talk to you a bit about it. The idea is we're creating an inclusive gaming community spearheaded and based on women and the circumstances we face in the gaming industry and the gaming world, both as developers and consumers. But it's also for people of all genders to experience an inclusive, harassment-free environment in gaming. And our plan is to bring this not just on the site, but into games as well through our matchmaking and tournament functionalities. But we also have social functionality, so you can interact with people on the site as well. And the social functions that we have integrated so far, we have plans to expand quite dramatically. So we're really only scratching the surface with what we have in the beta right now, but we have quite a plan ahead of us, and it is well underway. For those of you that know me, and for those of you that have been around for a while and seen me kind of grow and change, the idea of me joining a team of people working on one project might be strange because I've always been kind of an entrepreneur, kind of solo on my own thing. But as I have grown older, my priorities and my values and also just my work style, everything really has changed. I'm not sure if this has to do with, my mid-20s and my late 20s and just the shift of maturity, or if it feels more profound than that for me internally. It feels more psychological. but I am in a place in my life where I want to be on a team, both in my personal and professional life. And I want to be contributing in a way that isn't about me. And that's what I get to do here. This is about everyone else. This is about gamers all over the world that experience harassment, discrimination, and just crude, awful behavior from people in gaming spheres, whether that's professionally or personally. It's unacceptable. And you can see, lately in the news with, all of these different gaming companies. And so much of this goes unreported or undocumented, and it shouldn't. So from the scope all the way from developers to the consumer, there are problems in the gaming world for women and for other marginalized communities, and we aim to tackle those problems, especially when it comes to misogyny, harassment of women, things like that. The bottom line is, I love the team I work with, and I really believe in what we can achieve together. I really believe in what we're building. So my role as head narrative designer, I'm building the fiction that serves as a backdrop for the site, but also material that we can use in the future as we grow to develop games or other media. So this is a full world building endeavor. If you're interested, you can find an article with 4 of our characters, which is really just a drop in the ocean of what we've been building. But you can get a sense, I guess, for the art, for the design, for the feel. I'm working with this incredible art director, Kelly Toki, who's a super key member of our team that is connecting us with amazing illustrators and really spearheading the bringing to life what I've been writing. So the basis of the fiction, a lot of what I'm writing into the story and the world and the, dynamics between groups and things is all about climate activism, climate awareness, climate change, as well as social equity, late stage capitalism. I'm being pretty direct about this stuff because we gotta be, it's happening. So this work is not just, oh look, cool female characters in fantasy sci-fi. It is with great intention, and not just the world, but the characters as well that we're designing. What we're building is a really beautiful fusion of fantasy and sci-fi where, there's mysticism and mystery to it, but it's not outright magic. It's, how do we explain this? What does this mean? Rather than this is unexplainable. You can sign up, make an account, all the standard stuff you do on a social site, and you can post about gaming, really, or anything theoretically, but it is a site for gamers about gaming. So, maybe you don't feel super comfortable posting about what you're playing on your Instagram or your Facebook or your Twitter, and you'd like a place just to vent all of your gaming feels, just do it on Pedia. Listen, memes, just post your memes. Just hit your daily meme quota. Put your memes on the Pedia, okay? Whatever you want. I would just appreciate it if you check it out. I wish I could give you all the specifics, but this video would be 10 million years long, and I can't yet. So check out the site, become a beta tester, and you will get that information as it's made available. But the important thing that I really want to share with you, and what you can really do with me if you want to support what I'm doing with Pedia, is you can join my tournament. Okay. I'm actually hosting a creative Minecraft tournament. So this is not a PvP style tournament. This is a world building, environmental storytelling, creative building tournament. Okay, so let me give you the rundown. As of recording this video, 8 out of the 20 slots in the tournament are taken. You have until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard to register. So basically, if you're watching this and you want to register in a creative Minecraft tournament, you should probably do it. I don't know if 12 people will sign up from this video. I have a feeling they will, but if they don't, just go check it out if you're interested and sign up. Register. Xbox, who is one of the founding partners of Pedia, is providing all the prizing. So everybody that participates, each of the 20 participants will get rewarded with 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, when they are eliminated. So even if you don't get to the finals and win, you still get 3 months of free Game Pass, which is really cool. And then the winner of the final round, there's only 2 rounds. So the winner of the second round receives an Xbox Series S console, 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate, and some Pedia merchandise. So that's a pretty cool bundle for some creative building in Minecraft, I think. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. You can find all of the information about the tournament on the page, but I'll give you a little bit here. There's 2 rounds. In round 1, there will be 20 participants, with 5 people moving on to the second round. So 15 people will be eliminated in round 1. In round 1, you arrive in the world of Pedia, the planet of Pedia. This is a place, okay? You don't need to know anything about the place. It's just Minecraft, but it's, it's a Pedia tournament. We're making things, okay? So it's in Pedia. You need to make a place for yourself. You've just arrived here. And in honor of my campfire stream, the goal is to make a campsite. This can mean anything. Do not just think, okay, a tent and a campfire. It can mean a lot of things. What is a campsite for you? What is a campsite for the character that you're building this environment for? This tournament is not about size and scale. This is about storytelling, environmental storytelling, storytelling in the details. Get creative with the concept. All the criteria that the judges will use to grade your creations will be listed on the tournament page, so you can find that information there. In round 2, the 5 finalists will upgrade their campsite to a homestead. And it's important that you maintain the sort of themes and aesthetic and energy of the first creation, because you'll also be judged in the second round by the progression from creation 1 into creation 2. All of your submissions for this tournament have to be made on the Pedia site, so make sure you go there, check out the information, register if you're interested, and stay tuned for further details in the Discord, the Pedia Discord. You can find that information again on the tournament page. We'll be doing stream recaps on my stream, twitch.tv/thestefsanjati, on Friday, December 10th and Friday, December 17th. On the first one, we're going to announce the 5 finalists moving into round 2. And we'll also do tours and review the creations. It'll be a whole actual tournament recap. The second recap takes place after round 2, and we'll announce the final winner then. So please tune into my stream on those days if you're interested in just observing, and please check out Pedia if you're interested in participating in this tournament. In other news with my professional life, Pedia also has a podcast called the Move Makers Podcast, hosted by the incredible Audrey Adair. She's a wonderful interviewer. She's super cool. She has some great questions. And the podcast essentially interviews women in the gaming world about the moves they've made to get to where they are, or, their personal stories with their careers. So I was interviewed about my shift from my original body of work, which many of you may be familiar with, into Twitch and gaming and into Pedia, which actually may be a mystery to many of you. So if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to all of the platforms that Move Makers is on in the description, but you can also search up Move Makers Podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Now, with all that professional stuff out of the way, let's talk about my personal life. It has been so interesting adjusting my habits when it comes to oversharing. And very rewarding. And there really has been an internal psychological shift about the way that I do things on every level. Having been away from YouTube for probably almost 3 years now, I don't actually know. It feels so far away. And then with my personal life, my family, my partner, my dog, my brother and his husband, and all of my life has gotten so full. So I'm going to share what I'm comfortable sharing, and we'll go from there. Travis and I get to have our second Christmas together this year. You can see our undecorated tree back here. We're decorating it this weekend with our decorations. I'm excited. We're going to watch The Grinch, and then we're going to decorate. It's going to be great. And we're not watching the new Grinch. Okay, listen, I am a true Jim Carrey Grinch loyalist. Okay, that is the only Grinch for me. Benedict Cumberbatch, I love you. You're a fantastic actor. It's not your fault. There is nothing you could possibly do. My Grinch heart belongs to the Jim Carrey Grinch. It's the only Grinch for me. We spend a lot of time in our house playing with technology, trying to up our photo and lighting game. Travis and I love taking pictures together. We do it it's exciting. It's exciting to work on a project as a couple and produce something beautiful. And we do that with more than just photos. Travis is upgrading a lot of our apartment setup as well. Right now he's building a 2 console setup for us so that we can sit next to each other and play console games. We're using paired in. It's not like this kind of thing back here where it's a big screen. We're pairing it in and we're being smart about it. But we're just really shaping our home to reflect our values and our lifestyle. And I think that's super fun. And it's been thrilling getting to do that with somebody that I admire and love so much. I choked. You can follow my Instagram if you want to see more of our apartment and our projects of that nature. That's where I post the most. I'm not as active on Twitter, but you can also follow me on Twitter. I actually deleted Twitter from my phone. Let me just tell you real quick. If you open Twitter and your experience every time is that you leave Twitter furious, overwhelmed, and emotional, it might be in your best interest to delete Twitter from your phone. This is me speaking clearly from experience. It may actually, just think about it, it may help you more than you can possibly believe. There was a time when I didn't understand that life took place outside of social media. I used to believe with cynicism, with great and very believed cynicism, that you needed social media to have a meaningful life. I don't believe that anymore. And if any of you feel that way, I would really encourage you to examine why. It is true that social media can be assistance to you clearly, you know, we live in an economy where people can build entire lives out of social media. The question is, what is the value of those lifestyles? How healthy are those lifestyles? Because what I gained from social media is very complicated. There were many good things about it, but there was also a very dark side to it. So I'm just saying, as a person that has experienced social media to such an extreme extent, just be mindful of your social media consumption. That's all. Especially that Instagram with all those beauty standards. We don't love that. We don't stan. Okay, we don't. Anyway, that was a tangent. Let me tell you about my ham. And when I say ham, I mean my dog, Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am the ham. She's a yam. She's got mams on her hams. These are all things I say to her every day. I can't stop myself. She is 2 years old now, and she's a wonderful ham. We want to get her a ham sister when we're done renovating our apartment and, you know, making the space very, very, very functional. We will have space for that afterwards, and that's super exciting. We want to name our second ham dog Ripley, after Ripley from the Alien series, because we freaking love Ripley. I actually want to be Ripley. I fucking love Ripley. Mrs. Ma'am, when did you get so heavy? Do you want to say hello to my friends? You're such a sleepy girl, aren't you? You're so sleepy. Look how big she's gotten. There is nothing to say in the presence of such beauty and grace. You just have to pace your breathing so you don't get overwhelmed by the weight of the ham on you, and just experience the cuddle. Hello, ham. You yawning? Are you very special? Or are you gonna sleep on me? I love you, Miss Ma'am. Y'all, I think there is something, and I mean this literally, divine about dogs. It's the sense of love and purity they have. I just can't. Oh, and she's abandoning me. Okay, in other news, my mom's doing well. I know a lot of you know my mom. She's really excited because my brother are going to have a beeb. And I'm going to be an aunt, which is wild. I can't wait to be the artsy fartsy weird aunt that has all the witchy trinkets and bits and baubles. That's me. Yeah. And I am having difficulty quantifying what that experience is going to be like. I just can't fathom it right now, but I know it's going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's really exciting, actually. I don't really know what else to say regarding my personal life, but if you're interested in keeping up with me in that way, you can follow my Instagram. That's where I'm most likely to share things. I do post professional stuff there as well, like partnerships with brands and whatnot, but I do actually really enjoy doing that kind of stuff, and I hope that you can see when I do post like a sponsored post that I've put effort and thought into the image and into the way it looks and into the vibe, into the colors. Like I just love putting that stuff together. So, I hope you support with that stuff as well if you're interested. Bottom line is, I'm really enjoying my life. I'm enjoying what I'm spending my time doing personally and professionally, and I hope you can feel that. And I hope that you are having a similar experience with yourself as well. Thank you for your continued support and interest in my work. I hope you love Pedia. I am really excited about where it's going to go. If you're not interested in checking it out right now, just keep our name in your head for when we pop up somewhere else where you're not expecting us, because that will happen. I hope to see you on Instagram or around my stream, right? I'm still streaming twice a week, like I said earlier, so check that out. And I am ever wishing you wellness and safety through this pandemic. Through this continued motherfucking pandemic. I would say, it'll all be over soon, but I really can't be sure of that. So I just will wish you well. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this update video. I hope something resonated with you. I'm not sure, really. I just hope you're doing good. And I feel something positive about the world, even though there's so much bad out there. It just feels like there's also hope. And it's just a great thing to be in touch with. I don't know. I think many of us go through times in our life where we lose hope. And I believe that you can always get it back, if that makes sense. So until next time, keep hoping and wishing and dreaming, okay? And I'll see you around wherever you find me. Bye!